Good morning, students. Today we have to do the differentiability. Differentiability means derivative of a function. Derivative of a function at a point x is equal to a. As we have done earlier in 11th class, the introduction of derivatives. And now a real function f is said to be derivable at a point a in its domain if this limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus fa by h exists. And that exists is finite value, and in that case this limit is denoted by f dash a and it is called the derivative of fx at x is equal to a. This is the first principle we have done earlier in 11th class. And now working rule, write f dash a. Write the formula for f dash a, limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus fa by h. And this value, this limit depends upon the sign of h. And for the left hand limit, we have f dash a, limit h tends to 0 negative, f of a plus h minus fa by h. And for the right hand limit, f dash a, limit h tends to 0 positive, f of a plus h minus fa by h. And put the values of fa and fa plus h. And then simplify. This will be the third step. Limit f of a plus h minus fa by h and cancel the h occurring in the denominator. Then take the limits as h tends to 0. And that gives f dash a, and this limit is finite. Now we have the derivable function. If y is equal to fx is a derivable function of x, then the function f dash x is defined by limit delta x tends to 0, f dash x plus delta x minus fx by delta x. And now delta x, that is the very small increment, that is known as the differential coefficient or derivative of the function fx with respect to x. And this derivative of fx, y is equal to fx, is denoted by any one of the symbols, either by f dash x or dy by dx or fx by dx, y1 or y dash. And now the relationship between the continuity and differentiability. If a function is differentiable at a point in its domain, then it is also continuous at that point. And every differentiable function is continuous, but a continuous function may or may not be differentiable. Differentiability implies continuity, but continuity need not imply differentiability. For example, mod of x is a continuous at x is equal to 0, but it is not differentiable with respect to x at x is equal to 0. And now we have to see the proof for this. The graph of y is equal to mod x is in this figure has a corner point at x is equal to 0, and for x is greater than 0 the graph of mod of x is like this line, and for x is less than 0 the graph is mod of x is on this side. And now here 0 with this curve as the corner point, and now we have to show this function mod of x is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. As we know the formula, f dash x naught is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x naught plus h minus fx naught divided by h naught. X naught is the point where we have to find the differentiable at point. And now put x naught is equal to 0 because we have to find differentiability at x is equal to 0. We get limit h tends to 0, f dash 0 is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f0 by h. And now we get this limit h tends to 0, fh minus f0 by h. And now fh, that means we have mod of h minus mod of 0 divided by h. And again we get this limit h tends to 0, f mod of h divided by h. But mod of h by h is equal to 1 when h is greater than 0, because mod of h is equal to h by h we get 1, and when h is less than 0, mod of h is minus h by h we get minus 1. And now substitute these values in the limit. Here for the left hand limit we have minus 1, and that is for the right hand we have 1. As this is the left hand derivative, this is the right hand derivative, as these both are not equal, and therefore this function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. And again we have to remind this, if a function is differentiable at x naught, then it is continuous at x naught. And now derivative at the endpoints of the interval. If a function is defined on the closed interval AB but not outside that interval, then f dash is not defined at the endpoints of the interval, because the derivative are the two-sided limits, that is the left hand derivative and the right hand derivative. If the left hand derivative and right hand derivative both are equal, then the derivative of the function exists, otherwise not. And now you have to see the graph for this. Y is equal to fx, that is the curve, any curve, and now the endpoints A and B, endpoints of the intervals, and this tangent line, that is the slope of the curve at point A, and here limit h tends to 0 positive, f of a plus h minus fa by h, because as we have to move to right side of this, and at B we have the tangent is like this, that is the slope, and as we have to move to the left side of B, and therefore we have limit h tends to 0 negative, f of b plus h minus fb by h. And now the notations, f dash x, that is also denoted by d upon dx fx, either dx fx. Another notations, that means f dash x, y dash x, or dy by dx. That is the general we have used this dy by dx. Either we have to use another y1 or y dash. And now value of derivative at a point x naught. That means f dash x naught d upon df. We have to write this x is equal to x naught, like the same way here. In terms of f dash x naught, we have to write y dash x naught or f dash x naught dy by dx at x is equal to x naught. And now the formula, the first principle we have done earlier. Here f of x plus delta x minus fx by delta x, where delta x is the small increment in x, and delta y f of x plus delta x minus fx, and this dy by dx is equal to limit delta x tends to 0 delta y by delta x, and this is the first principle or ab initio method we have done earlier in 11th class. And now differentiate this by first principle, y is equal to 1 by x or y is equal to x square minus x by first principle. This is the exercise for you. And now to a differentiable, a function must be continuous and smooth. Is this function continuous? That means we have to find the left hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 negative fx. For left hand limit we have x cube plus 1, that is equal to 2. And for right hand limit we have to consider this function fx is equal to 2x, that is also equal to 2. It means left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal, limit exists, and the value of the function at x is equal to 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is also equal to 2, and therefore this function is continuous. And now what is the limit? This limit x tends to a, fx minus fa upon x minus a. This is the derivative of a function. This is the basic formula for the derivative of a function, and this we have to derive from. And this formula, limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus fx by h from this one. And now, is this function fx is equal to x cube plus 1 when x is less than equal to 1 and 2x when x is greater than 1 is differentiable at x is equal to 1. And now you have to check this left hand derivative limit x tends to 1 negative fx limit x tends to 1 negative fx minus f1 upon x minus 1. For x1 we have to substitute the function is this one, x is equal to 1 x cube plus 1 for left hand limit. Then we have minus 2 upon x minus 1. Simplifying this we get x cube minus 1 x minus 1. We have to simplify the limits, make the factors for this, cancel the like factors, and we substituting the values we get equal to 3. It means left hand derivative is equal to 3. And this limit exists only, derivative exists when left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. And now right hand derivative limit x tends to 1 positive f dash x that is equal to limit x tends to 1 positive fx minus f1 upon x minus 1. And now the fx is 2x, substitute the values, we get limit x tends to 1 positive 2x minus 2 upon x minus 1. And simplifying this cancel the like factors, we get equal to 2. As you see, the left hand derivative is equal to 3 but right hand derivative is equal to 2. It means left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative, and therefore this function is not differentiable, but this function is a continuous. And now this one f dash x limit x tends to 1 is equal to 3, and for right hand derivative that is equal to 2. The graph for this is the curve for x cube plus 1 and this is the curve for y is equal to 2x. And when we have to move from the left side, the slope approaching to 3, and for the right side the slope approaching to 2. This is for the right side. Both are not equal, therefore not differentiable. And now to a differentiable, a function must be continuous and differentiable. Another example, is this function differentiable at x is equal to 1? First of all, we have to check the function is continuous. Continuity you can check easily by yourself. Limit x tends to 1 x square when x is less than equal to 1 that is equal to 1, and for x is greater than 1 that is also equal to 1, and therefore both the limits exist and the value of the function that is also equal to 1, therefore it is continuous. And now we have to check this function is differentiable or not. For the differentiability, left hand derivative limit x tends to 1 negative fx, that means x square minus 1 upon x minus 1, that is fx minus f1 upon x minus 1. And simplifying this, cancel the like terms and we get equal to 2. And now for the right hand derivative, limit x tends to 1 positive fx, that is equal to 2x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Here the function is 2x minus 1. And now simplifying this, we get 2 into this, cancel the like factors, we get equal to 2. Both are equal and therefore left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. It means a function is differentiable. And now you have to see the graph for this. Y is equal to x square, that is a shape of parabola. In between limit is when x is less than 1, and when x is greater than 1 the graph is 2x minus 1 like this. And now while we have to approaching to the left hand side, that curve is approaching to 2, and for the right hand side we have the slope is also 2, both are equal and therefore it is differentiable. Geometrically, a function is differentiable at x is equal at x node if the graph has a tangent line at x node. That means differentiability is the tangent line. A function is not differentiable at the corner points at the points of vertical tangency. Vertical tangency, that means a line is parallel to y-axis. Which line? That is the tangent line. At this point x node, this tangent line is parallel to y-axis. And this is not differentiable because this line, that means dy by dx, is equal to infinity. And at the corner points, left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. The function is not differentiable. We have done earlier the example for mod of x. And now how a derivative can fail to exist? At a corner points, a vertical tangent, and a discontinuous function. If a function is discontinuous, then it is not differentiable. That means derivative does not exist. And now 3 examples for which the function are continuous. To a differentiable, function must be continuous. The derivative which failed to exist at fx is equal to mod of x. Second example, this curve fx is equal to x power 2 by 3. The corner points is there. And now fx is equal to cube root of x, that is the tangent line, vertical tangent line. And another, that is the example for discontinuity. Fx is equal to x minus 1 when fx is equal to minus 1 when x is less than 0 and 1 when x is greater than equal to 1. That is the discontinuous function, and therefore derivative fails to exist at this. Most of the functions we study in calculus will be differentiable. If f has a derivative at x is equal to a, then f is continuous at x is equal to a. For a function is continuous to have a derivative. If it is a derivative, then it is continuous. That means continuity does not imply differentiability, but a differentiability implies continuity. And now one exercise for you. For the following piecewise function, determine a function is differentiable at x is equal to 6, at x is equal to 4, at x is equal to 2, and at x is equal to 0. This is the exercise for you. Thanks and have a nice day.